I am, of course, today speaking to members of political parties across the spectrum here in Parliament to get their input and their memories of the late Prince Buthelezi. First up, I have Ms. Patricia de Lille, the leader of the Good Party, and of course also the Minister of Tourism. Ma'am, thank you so much for coming in and speaking to us today. You are also a long-standing member of Parliament, so your history with the Prince would probably far outdate many of the other MPs who are here today. Can you please just speak to me about one of your key memories of him?
Well, first my condolences to his beloved family, to the IFP, the Zulu Nation, and of course our country. I first met Prince Buthelezi at the World Trade Center during the Codesa day. And then of course we all came to Parliament in 1994, and Prince Buthelezi was our first Minister of Home Affairs. And even here at Parliament, you know, at one stage, the President Mandela even appointed him as an acting president while both him and Thabo Mbeki were outside the country. So he is being part of the history of our country from before liberation, during liberation, into our new democracy. And we all know him and we all respect him. I had a very personal relationship with him, extending messages all the time. You know, he being suffering from diabetes for many years, but he would have never said that. And I used to call him my leader. And whenever we meet, you know, there's this warmth. So it's a great loss to our country. May his soul rest in peace. Hamburg Hartschle. We will always remember you. The history of yourself, our late Prince, is written in indelible ink in our country, and we will always remember you.
Mr. Lille, I was listening to reaction from the various parties today, and everybody basically reiterated what you just said now. They spoke about his wisdom, they spoke about the respect they have for him, they spoke about the dignity that he brought to the House, every party across party lines. What do you think it was about him? Was it his age, the experience? Was it just the kind of man that he was, a gentleman, that gave him this aura that you are all referring to?
Yes, he had a capacity, unlike other politicians that will scream and shout to get a point across. He could get that same point across with a very soft voice. And there were many instances when the House was in complete disorder, where he will stand up as if he's the speaker and just address everybody to behave. So it was his character, that warmth and that respectfulness of him. A leader of note in our country.
Thank you so much for your time. That was Patricia de Lille, Tourism Minister, as well as the leader of the Good Party, of course sharing her memories and her condolences with the family and with the country and with the IFP on the passing of Prince Buthelezi.